People who know George and Betty Seifert know their work in the community spans across the community.
I think they have decided that philanthropy was a way in which they were going to live the rest of their life. And they have been very, very kind to a lot of people in our region, and particularly in Rochester and Rochester Hills, with the university, with Rochester College, with the Community Foundation, with the Rochester Museum, with a number of other places in the community, always behind the scene, always quiet, but doing good for other people.
Anyone can see from this list of extremely valuable organizations that George and Betty's generosity covers just about every facet of what makes the greater Rochester area greater. And together, they are a true dynamic duo of doing good.
I think they're one of the cutest couples ever. They are truly a team. You can just tell how much they love each other. George and Betty, I really do believe are very special people because they know that when you help somebody achieve their educational goals, you don't just change that person's life, you change their family, the communities they live in, their workplace, and that's a wonderful impact to have. So Walsh is very proud to be partners in education and changing lives with George and Betty.
George serves as the president of our foundation board and has been instrumental in helping us to connect with the community in all sorts of ways. So our relationship with George and Betty has been a remarkable thing, and I know that there are many other institutions in this community that could say the same thing.
What do you do with students that can't finish school because they've run out of money and they're in their senior year and they have access to nothing else? And so George and Betty took it upon themselves to start what was called a Finish Line Scholarship. And it's just for seniors. And our first graduate from that scholarship we've got is just 3 years out now from school, and she's a nurse at one of our hospitals. They're just people that are just engaged in how do you make a community better. That's what George and Betty really are all about.
Both the Camp Barn and the schoolhouse, these projects, from outsiders looking in, both of them were overwhelming challenges. I mean, the Camp Barn hadn't had a roof for 28 years. Then as we just talked through it with them, they started seeing the potential too, and they saw the partnerships that we couldn't see, and they brought people to us to help us and ultimately go out and engage our community. And it was just through their engagement that allowed us to engage a whole lot more people. And this is an impact that's going to last for generations to come. And so, if you're going to make a gift somewhere and it lasts for generations, I think you've done your job.
And that's just a few minutes with a few people. We would need a week-long Grand Marshals celebration to give full and proper recognition to George and Betty Seifert. For now, we can say congratulations and a heartfelt thank you to George and Betty Seifert, our 2019 Grand Marshals.